In this video, we are going to discuss what a K or the Karnaugh map is. The result from a Boolean expression is not always minimum. So, we need to minimize the result, and for that, we have to use a K map, because when we have two variables, it's very easy, but when we have three or more, it becomes very tedious. Okay, so what happens in a K map, we always have only one bit adjacent bits. The two adjacent bits have to change by only one. Example, we take an 8 variable K map. Okay, so 0 and 1 change by only one bit. The first is 0. 0 0 should change by one bit. Then I take 1 1, because the rule of adjacency has to apply. That is, the adjacent cells have to differ only by one bit. And then this comes 1 0. So suppose this is A and this is B and C. Okay, as per this function. So this will be M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 and M7. Okay, so for this expression, so first of all let's know how we make the grouping. There in the K maps, the adjacency also applies for these two groups. Okay, that is M0 and M2 are also adjacent. Then it also applies, suppose we had a 4 variable K map over here. Okay, so it would also apply on this cell and this cell. Okay, that is there would be a kind of circle. Okay, and this thing. Now let's know the number of cells in a K map is equal to 2 power n, where n is the number of variables. Like here the number of variables is 3, so the number of cells in a K map is 2 to the power 3, that is 8. Okay, and so what we have to do, we have to make a group of maximum number of ones, and the groups will always be in the power of 2. That is, will be 16s or 18s or 4s or 2s or any single one. Okay, only these groups can be formed. So for this expression, we see M0 is 0, M1 is 0, then M2 is 1, okay, and M3 is 0, then M4, M5, M6 and M7 are all 1, M6 and M7. So now we do the grouping. The first group we see this thing. This is a bigger group, the biggest group. Here I cannot have a group of 16 or 8. I can't see any group of 6. It is not possible to have a group of 16, and a group of 8 is also not there. So I check the group of 4s. I have one single group of 4, and I have one group of 2s. So now how I will write down the expression? I will find out this is my group 1 and this is my group 2. So in group 1, so my expression is equal to 1 plus 2. Now what is this 1? Now what is this 1? I have to find out that which of the out of A, B, C is not changing. Okay, so let's find out in group 1. A is 1 here also, here also, here also, here also. B is changing from 0 to 1 and C is also changing from 0 to 1. Only the A remains constant. Okay, so we will take, and the value of A is equal to 1. So we will take A. Okay, A and B and C are changing, so they will not be taken. Okay, plus. Now in this group, the value of A is changing from 0 to 1, so we will not consider A. But the value of B and C is constant, that is B is 1 and C is 0. So B is 1, we will take it as B, and since C is 0, we will have to take it, but we will take it as C complement. That is, this is our SOP form, the sum of product form, right? This is in the SOP form. Sum, this is the sum of the products. So in this, if I have 1, I will take it as A, and if I have 0, I will take it as A complement. That is, here, since A's value was 1 here, I took it as A, not the complement. Now here, B and C were not changing, so B's value will be 1, okay, and B's value is 1, so I take it normally, and C's value is 0, so I have taken it as a complement. You just have to, okay, remember this. So this is a final expression for the K map. That's all about the K map. In the next presentation, we'll solve one more question, and we'll study about the 4 variable K map. Thank you for watching.